There's a civil war going on in America right now, right under your nose, and you may not even realize it.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
The weapons being used aren't bullets, they're building permits.
279-acre land. So like you said, brother, masjid, homes, a total Muslim village. So we're still debating on the name, but it's going to be something Muslim name and a village attached to it, right?
They're not just building houses, they're building a beachhead for Islamic conquest in the heart of Texas. Epic City, which stands for East Plano Islamic Center, is a 279-acre development outside Dallas.
Of the streets, Khalid ibn al-Walid, Tariq bin Ziyad, like all the great conquerors. Like people need to Google those conquerors and know like what are we made of. Yeah, like
Islamophobes, they're burning, bro.
Google Tariq bin Ziyad.
Tariq bin Ziyad is a Muslim commander who invaded Spain and conquered Christian land. And they want to name American streets after him. Here they are bragging again about a legal ordinance forcing 75% of homeowners' fees to support masjid, the mosque, knowing Christians won't want any part of it.
So that service fee will put there 75% of the service fee you're paying goes to the masjid.
So they would automatically not want to come.
Automatically, if you are a practicing Christian, I would advise you, why help the Muslims, you know?
Wake up, America. Sharia supporting Muslims are in the U.S. telling you to your face, you're not welcome. It's the blueprint for a parallel Islamic society. School children will adhere to strict Islamic dress code and gender segregation. Listen to these children chanting for the destruction of Israel. This isn't education, it's indoctrination. The New York Times makes it sound like this is just another housing project, accusing patriots sounding the alarm of Islamophobia. Do these men sound like they're afraid of Islamophobia?
A guy from Bangladesh comes over to the USA. Starts naming streets. Starts naming streets after Islamic
It's unbelievable.
conquerors.
I cannot sometimes even believe it. It's unbelievable what Allah can do for you.
What's called verbal manifestations. If you keep saying something to someone, they'll become like that. If you keep telling someone they're a villain, they'll become a villain. People get saying, bro, these Muslims are taking over. The math is, you know what?
It's taking over.
If you keep calling, if you keep saying it,
Yes.
I'm actually going to do it.
The New York Times is attacking Governor Abbott, trying to portray him as the villain after a criminal probe was launched.
There appear to be multiple violations that have taken place here. One is information has been provided to investors that appears to be misleading. Another is they appear to be in violation of fair housing laws. Also, we found that, they talk about doing all this building, but they don't have any building permits to actually do any building, and they have challenges even getting those building permits.
And this is where the Muslims brag once again about manipulating the system using kuffar. Kuffar is a highly derogatory term used to describe non-Muslims.
Great attorneys. Now we're going to use the kuffar. So I hired everyone that the township knows. So they have dealt with this is their boy, their attorney. This is their civil engineer. This is their planning commissioner. Now the township is going to see an application coming from, I'm not going to name his name, like John Smith submitting this application. But it says Khalid ibn Walid Street. Oh my God, what is John Smith thinking, right? But this is what you make John Smith do when you got the money. You hire John Smith and tell him, hey, submit an application as I tell you to submit.
The time for action is now. Call Governor Abbott's office and thank him for standing strong. And call your local congressman. Today, it's Josephine, Texas. But your town could be next. From Israel, for the Real Life Network, I'm Daniel Cohen.